Hello everyone, it's Chris from Paper Creations by Chris. I am doing a video today to highlight the new color from the Stamps of Life. So this color is called Ruby, but I'm not quite sure if it's a red. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look at that when I put it against the other colors. But it is a deep color, whether you think it's red or purple or pink. We shall see. So cardstock, full-size ink pad, little baby ink pad, and the refill ink for the ink pad. So one of the things I do first with this, because there's no color on it, is I take my little ink pad, and it may have tape on it. It does. Let me open this up here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I'm recording this on Saturday. It's a beautiful day here. Can't get it open. There we go. I'll do it this way. It's a beautiful day here. My husband's been working in the backyard all day. I was out running around doing errands. We just finished with dinner, so I figured I'd come up here and open this kit with you guys first. So with the ink, just take the ink pad in this roller. I'm going to lay it down here for a second and just roll that over the white part of the ink. And there you go. Now that was a trick that Stephanie from the Stamps of Life taught us on how to put ink, the color of the ink on the refill, so we know what color it is. I'm just going to set that off to the side so it dries, and then I'll put it in with the rest of my ink refills. My little pad will go into the holder where the rest of my little pads are, but I may not have room, so we're going to go take a look here. And I do. So this is an older case from Totally Tiffany before it became the organized option. So this is the 8 container. I think it's going to be a red, so I'm going to have to move some of these over. I try to put them in with the color. So we are going to move some of these purples over here. I'm sorry, I'm probably off camera, you can't see, but I'll show you here in a second. So just move the purples over into its own little container here. There we go. And put this ruby, which I've got to write on so we know what it is, right? Just go ruby, right on the stamp pad, and then I can put it away. There you go. So for my little mini ink pads. Put that down. You guys are a creator like I am. I have to clean as I go, put things away as I go. That's just me. But yeah, I don't like having a lot of things laying around. So before I did this, I did a few things off camera before I started. And one of them was creating the labels for the ink pad and for the way that I store my paper. So we're going to just take this, work it off to the side here, a little trash can to my right. And I just put this on the side. Oh, I forgot to cut it. I've got to trim it. The label's a little bit bigger than the lid. So this is an 18 font from my label maker. And then I just trim it up so that it's close to the word. And then just put that right there on the side. Right there. And then I can store this with my ink pads that are over here to my left. Now I store my things alphabetically. That's just me. Most of my things are alphabetical. My paper is stored alphabetically. My inks are stored alphabetically. However, I do have a swatch of all the Stamps of Life cardstock. And this I tried to store through color. It's not rainbow order, it's the way I wanted it. I put browns in your neutral colors first. Purple's my favorite color, so then I put the purple, and what follows purple is pink. Then I just put blues. So it's no particular order. It's the way that I wanted to store them. So with this, now that I got my ink pad put away, here's the paper. How I store my paper, it's on a silicone mat, I can't move it here. How I store my paper is one way, using two folders. So first of all, I use the index dies and tag. I'll pop that out there. And I create an index card that goes on top of a white card. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere that. Usually I glue it. I'm just going to use adhesive for right now because it is faster. Oh, stuck here. And this just gets put on the index card. There we go. And again, I take one of the labels and I put that up at the top. This way I see kind of like a fuller size of the cardstock. And I just put a little label there. It's actually bigger than the other ones, but that's okay. And then I file this alphabetically into this little box that I got from the Dollar Tree. Nothing fancy. All right, after raspberry, before sage. Okay. Take these out, and these are all the cards. Now, if there is felt, I also, let's see, I'm going to find one here with felt, right? If there is a felt color that went along with it, like this, for example, cherry had felt. So I make the card, I cut out, I use just a small heart die, I cut out a piece of the felt, and I adhere it to the card as well. So I know that there is felt stored in my felt box. Okay, so there's my index cards. Like I said, the box is just from Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree box just fits the cards very nicely. And I can put that off to the side, and I will put that away. Then what I also do is I cut a tag. And of course, we're going to save paper, right? Cut a tag. I am going to cut this off to 3 inches. And a lot of times I will measure just to make sure that I am doing this correct. But I just cut the bottom off at 3 inches. So I get a piece that will go into this file here. I take a small label, a little tiny font. I believe this is a 12. And I will put this on the tag at the bottom, as you can see. Again, I'm just throwing my trash over here to the right of me. I will put this color down here so I know what it is. Now this I tend to sort by color, and this is where it gets complicated, because is this a purple? Is it a pink? Is it a red? Ruby to me means red, but when I looked at the reds, you'll see here after the spearmint. So when I looked at the reds, we have poppy, you see that, strawberry, and cranberry. This doesn't really fit to me. Now on your screen, of course everyone's screen's different, but on your screen you're probably seeing a red. I'm seeing a purple red, a purplish red. Huh, it's not red to me. It really isn't. So is this a pink? So I'll go where the pinks are. And there are lots of pinks. So we start with bubblegum, candy, flamingo, cantaloupe, which may not really even be a pink either, cherry, berry, Stephanie likes pink, can you tell? Watermelon, guava, and I think that really goes after guava. I think it's in the pink family. I'm not sure if it's red, but let's look at the purple. So purple starts with pixie, razzleberry, let's get the pinks out of the way there, posy, it's my favorite, orchid, grape, and is there another one? Yeah, Merlot. This was one of the latest ones that came out. And I don't know. See, I'm thinking more like this ruby complements the Merlot very, very well. And the last purple, if I can get it across here, is pansy, which is really dark. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a pink and it should go after guava? Or is it a purple and it goes after Merlot? I'm real curious as to where you would put it if this was the way that you filed your cardstock. I am thinking it is after Merlot, but I'm curious to see what you think. So I'm going to hold off putting that away. I'm going to hang these back up here on my bulletin board. I'm going to put this off to the side here so I remember to put it away later. But I really like to know where you think you would put it if you were putting it away. Okay. And then the paper, I use two. I use this ticket holder, and I will put a full piece of cardstock in it. I will label the ticket holder so that I know what color is in there. I'm getting pretty good with the colors though. I tend to remember what most of them are. I have a difficult time with blues, I have to admit, between the ocean and the sea glass and the pole. I have a difficult time trying to figure out which is which. But for most of the colors, I can get them pretty well. Put the color up here. This goes in the back of my cardstock. So when I file my cardstock in my Kallax cubes, this is in the back. The cardstock will go in front. It actually goes this way. Will go in front. And then I use this way in the front of the cardstock, and this holds all my pieces. So I don't have to use a full sheet of cardstock if I only needed a little piece. So this was extra after cutting my tab, and this will go here. But you see it's open on one end, right? So I will take some packaging tape, very easy. Keep that all over here to the side. I'm gonna take some packaging tape, put it on the side of this, make sure it's on the open side because I would, yep, open side. Put this up in here. Just put this on the open side, flip it around. So now that's closed off, I don't have to worry about anything falling out. And then I take another label, one of the bigger ones, so I can see it. I put it on the side. And between these two ticket holders, that's what kind of sandwiches my cardstock in, so I know what is in between. Just like that. And voila. This is how I store my cardstock in my Kallax cube. Pieces, my scrap pieces, my cardstock, and then the ticket holder that has one piece in it so that I always have that color available. And then when I see it from the side, I know when I need to reorder paper. But I won't need to order this for a while because I actually ordered 3 packs when this color came out last week. So that will get put away into my paper holder. Again, another little scrap piece. And this will go right in here for all my scraps. That aren't scraps, right? We as crafters know that they're not scraps. So now let's get into what came in the rest of the kit. Right? So it comes in this cute envelope. You know it's pink. Stamps of Life. And you got beautiful ribbon. It's kind of sparkly. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. See, it's pink to me. It really is. It's not red. But there's sparkly ribbon, ruby ribbon. Put that there. We have, this will all coordinate with the colors, some felt flowers. Now the ruby cardstock, the ruby color did not come with felt. It doesn't come with felt. It did not have felt as another purchase either. Stephanie was not satisfied with the color felt that she was trying to achieve with this color, even though there's felt flowers. But there is a little bit of a color difference. It's not quite as, it's a little more, the felt I think is a little more vibrant than the color. Not sure. Maybe that's why she wasn't sure about it really matching. But got some felt flowers nonetheless. Got some beautiful felt bows. Now these bows match the ribbon, which I'm grateful for because I can't make bows. So now I have some pre-made bows that I could use. Get some glittery hearts. You can see that? Glittery hearts in the ruby color. Right, let's leave all these out here so you can see. We have some ruby sentiments. Forever friends, or friends forever. I can read that right. Celebrate big, you deserve it. Wishing you a day full of smiles. Thanks bunches. Holding you close to my heart. We're better together. Okay. So there's some sentiment stickers. We have a die that says shine bright. I had to look. Luckily it's put back here because I couldn't figure that out. Shine bright. That'll go in my word dies. Keep everything, so I keep my word dies separate. So that'll go in my word dies. What else is in here? Gems. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8 dies of gems, right? Because there's always a shadow die. So you get your main die and a shadow die. 2 sizes of this diamond shape. You have that octagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. Octagon is 8. So, and then this one, I'm not even going to try to figure out what the word is because I don't know. You can comment below and tell me what they are. I personally, it doesn't matter to me. I just know that there's 8 dies in here. 8 gem dies to go with the ruby color. So there's that. And then 2 paper pads, which I love. Even when I get 1 paper pad, half of it gets put away off to the side so I don't use it, so I always have it. And then the other half I will put with the kit, or I will put where my paper goes so I can use it. So they did change up their paper pad. However, I don't think this one is it? Yay! It's still like the old one. So the new paper pads, if you belong to the card kit, you know, they started doing where the 2 sheets are together. You get 2 sheets of each. Can't really call it paper. Like Stephanie says, it's not paper because, listen, hear that? That's cardstock. And I'll go through it. So you get 2 sheets of each, and they're double-sided. So you have gems. I like that color. Oh, let's look at the colors. It'll tell you. So it's ruby, posy, peacock, sea glass, sunflower, and Pacific. So that's got to be, that's not posy. That must be a Pacific. I thought it was purple, but I guess it's a blue. There's a ruby color. It's going to be sea glass, shine bright. Another yellow and this is the posy. That's pretty. That has to be peacock. It's got to be peacock. Some gems. Peacock again. Some smaller gems. Look at that. Wow, is that the ruby? It's got to be the ruby. It's the only red in here, so that's the ruby. Smaller gems. It's more flowers, crosses, or crosses, not really crosses, X's, I guess. Diamonds, diamond shape. Diamonds. And I believe, nope, big gems. Posy again. Shine bright, smaller words. Ruby in the flowers. And then we're back to the beginning. So what I do with this is I will tear it right here where it's half. I put this away so I know the collection is Happy Little Gems collection. And then this is the paper that I will use. But because we have 2, I have extra paper to make more cards. Oh, look at that bruise. Okay, so I'll scroll. So, my friends, this is the Ruby collection from the Stamps of Life. Try to zoom out a little bit so you can see that better. You can see my desk before I jab myself with my scissors. Put them away. Okay, so we got the Ruby collection, the ink pad, the ink, the cardstock, and there you have it. Stamps of Life, new color, Ruby. Go get it. And remember, if you can only create one thing, create a beautiful life. Bye.